Hi, loves. Let's turn the comments on because, YouTube on the phone. Okay, so I am overdressed for this weather today, and I am not complaining about it. It is 55 degrees in New Jersey in March, so hopefully the worst of the winter is behind us. I know where Adam is. He said it snowed Friday and Saturday. I'm like, no, the winter needs to be over. Hi to whoever hopped on. I can't see your name yet. There's like a little bit of a delay. One of my friends was telling me, she's like, you were responding to comments, but I didn't really follow right away because there's such a delay. Oh, there we go. Hey, LD. Hey, Kirsten or Kristen. Sorry. Hey, love. Angie, hey sweetheart, you're probably getting this good weather down by you in South Jersey, Philly. Hey Nikolai, hey sweetheart. Vanessa, hey Brooke, hi guys. So I wanted to, Chloe, hey, I wanted to do a really quick Q&A. Hey Jen, sweetie. Hey Josh. So I was going to do a vlog today. And I kind of wish I did a vlog, like a filmed vlog, because it would have kept me on track. Because if I don't get myself up and usually get myself out to the gym in the morning on the weekend, so I am out of the house and going, I sit around, answer comments on YouTube, lollygag, then I clean the kitchen, then I make breakfast, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh my god, it's 1 o'clock, I have so much to do. What was I thinking? I never went for my run, I never worked out. So anyway, live and learn. Did not do a vlog, but I do have a busy afternoon. For all of you guys who like my sunglasses, these are not sponsored. They don't know I exist, but I say Quay. I've always said Quay, but then somebody corrected me. It's not called Quay, the brand. It's Quay. It's called something completely different than Quay, but they're the Desi Perkins ones. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't love them. I don't love them because they're kind of flimsy for the amount of money that I think they were like $50, but I had an on sale. I got them for like 20 something, but they scratch and they get fingerprints all over them, and you could do better for a cheaper pair of sunglasses. Just my opinion. These, oh my gosh. Thanks, G-Man. Love and respect for your support. Stay strong. Thank you so much. You guys, I have to figure out, because I do my videos everywhere. I don't have any kind of area set up in the house because I don't live in my house right now. I don't own a house right now, just to make that clear. But I'm living with my parents to take care of my mother. So, unfortunately, she's very far advanced into her cancer. So once she passes, we will be selling the house. I will be moving out on my own. And, but she needs me here right now because she can't really do that much. Whole point in telling you guys that is that I need to find a place to put all your names up for the people who donate to my live streams, because I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. So anyway, I was going to do a vlog, didn't get a chance to do it. I have so much to do this afternoon. I am having a family party and I have to cook for it. And in between, I'm doing an interview with a girl who I'm sure you guys will remember. She was my pink-haired Mexican sister from California whose husband was a lifer, and he got awarded an early release because when they changed the law in California, I think that there's a comment, sweetheart, in the chat box where you can, it looks like a dollar sign. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for asking how you donate. So anyway, he was awarded an early release, and I haven't spoken to her in a really long time because they changed the law in California. He got out, they did their thing. So, and a lot of people tend to leave me in the past, which I do not blame you. A lot of people want to leave prison life in the past, and I'm kind of like, quote unquote, a ball and chain to this life. So when I don't hear from people after release, I don't cry, I don't get upset. I'm really happy for you and I'm celebrating that you're happy. So she texted me the other day, just checking in, saying hi, and she was telling me how hard it's been and the kinds of things that she wasn't prepared for and wished that she was prepared for when he was released. So I said to her, would you be interested in doing an interview with me? Because I think these are the things that you guys, myself included, all of us need to know to prepare for prior to his release, and then kind of to support each other when he comes home, when we're all awarded that opportunity, myself included, because one day, you guys, one day I will be awarded that opportunity. So anyway, I have that interview with her this afternoon. It's not going to be live, but that'll be posted this week. In between, I got a whole bunch of questions to my email. I am so far behind on emails, you guys. I am so sorry. So I'm going to do Q&A videos live throughout the week in between my other ones. But I really wanted to answer this one because this woman asked me. She actually asked one of my volunteers to ask me to respond to this. So I'll do it really quick, and then I'm going to hop off of this one, and I will be back on live videos later this week. But anyway, she said, before I met my husband, I shared photos of myself with someone else. We slept together and he took a video of us. All these years later, he's still sending me my photos and the video he recorded to me because he wants to resume sleeping together. Oh, poor thing. For years, I've asked him to delete them and he won't. Him either need to sleep with him. That's a typo I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so anyway, she's not going to sleep with him. Or, I think he's trying to blackmail her to sleep with him is what she's saying. Or he wants photos of my best friend. It's an open police case and I'm not looking for legal advice. Thank you, because I'm not a lawyer. I don't have any lawyers on my team. My husband has been in ADSEG for 4 months. He has another 2 remaining, where hopefully he'll be transferred to a facility closer. Do I tell him about the open case or do I wait? I feel dishonest telling him. What a great question. Okay, so first of all, let me tell you this. I do not think, yes, wow, G-Man, tight spot, absolutely. I was going to ask my guy, gets out in 9 days. I'm super excited but nervous. Okay, awesome. So that will help you, that video. But let's go back to this question. First disclaimer, you guys, this is my opinion based off of my experience. I don't believe that there's any right or wrong way to handle a relationship. It's what works for you. But with my experience, no, I don't think that you should discuss an open legal case on a recorded prison call, on a monitored email, or in a letter that has to go through a mail room at a facility and be sent to him, because unfortunately a lot of those people do not have our backs. Unfortunately, that can potentially be used against you. Will it? Probably not, but always want to err on the side of caution, because unfortunately inside the mentality usually is us versus them, administration versus inmates, administration versus prison families, and it's not always the case, but a lot of times that is the case, especially with him in ADSEG. So you want to make sure that you're careful. You are not, in my opinion, being dishonest with him by being cautious and careful and not discussing an open case with him. Just like all of you guys who are still pre-trial, you don't want to discuss your case open on the internet, right? We do want to get each other's advice and everything like that. But if you're awaiting trial and there is potential for you to maybe not get the plea that you're looking for, maybe accidentally put some information out there that you shouldn't be putting out there, it's easier to stay quiet and get the advice privately or after he's been sentenced. Because honestly, I can't tell you what a good plea is. Nobody on Strong Prison Wives can tell you what a good plea is. Nobody should tell you if not you should take your plea or anything like that. That is 100% up to you. You have to discuss that with your attorneys, okay? Anyway, so here comes, I think I plan to, Brooke, just be patient for him to get adjusted. That sucks, him being in the hole too. I wouldn't tell him at the moment. Yes. If this was me, right, and I had a situation like this, I would Adam would probably know about it at a visit, right? I'd probably talk to him about it at a visit, because those are the times where I could be open with him about things, because I'll be quiet, we'll whisper, and there are cameras, but there's no audio. Nobody is on us. It's not monitored the way that the phones are monitored and recorded, the way that your emails are monitored and recorded, and letters can be stolen. Not saying that that's always the case, or it's usually the case, but it's a potential. So I would tell him at visit, or if I was trying to tell him something on a call, here's what would happen for us. But he's a very different case scenario. I would probably try to say it in code, and then he would either stop me, or he would, whatever I was saying in code, he would say right then and there, blatant, open, and honest. Because with Adam, he knows that now this isn't the case for every inmate, you guys, but he knows that they watch him and they monitor his stuff very closely. And like I said on yesterday's video, he's got one shot to get this turned around and for us to get him home and resume our happily ever after. So he never wants them to think that he's doing anything wrong. He never wants them to think that he's involved in something shady or illegal. So he'll tell me to stop. But there's been times, one time I remember specifically, this was back in the day. I think I told this story on a video recently, but I'm not positive, where I sent him one of those papyrus cards, one of those really expensive cards from Target, back when I used to send mail and I was trying to impress him. Now, if I send him a card, well, I can't send him a card anymore in the feds, but I don't send $7 cards anymore to anybody. I think it's a little ridiculous. But it was confetti heart in this little plastic baggie type of thing that was attached to the front of the card. I didn't know any better at the time that wasn't going to get through. So he told me and he was in a penitentiary at the time. He told me that they called him down to the mailroom and they let him look at the card and they threw it away. And this is on the phone, and he goes, yeah, that was okay with me. And I was like, that's not okay with me. That's an expensive card. And he goes, no. It's okay with you. And I go, oh, and I realized, so the whole point is I'm going down kind of like a long road to tell you, personally, I don't think it's a good idea to tell him about an open case. Now I'm going to turn into a mommy and a big sister for a second. Guys, this is the reason why you have to be extremely comfortable and extremely trustworthy to allow somebody to take pictures and video of you in an explicit sexual way, okay? Because these pictures we can't get back, right? So you need to make sure that you truly 100% are so trustworthy of this person and know that they won't do anything with that film or that footage. So I, again, tend to err on the side of caution. I'm not really about that, you know? I mean, my husband of so long comes home, it might be different, but just be really careful. Like if you're not in a relationship with an inmate, or if you're in a relationship where you guys are open and you date other people while he's inside, be really careful, because usually 9.5 times, 9.999 times out of 10, it's going to come back to bite you in the butt. So not to be lecturing of you guys, because that could be fun, right? That could be fun and something you guys could share to spice things up in the bedroom later. But you gotta be careful, guys. You gotta be involved with somebody for a really long time. Don't just have a fling and decide it would be fun, or have him talk you into it and you don't 100% trust him, because this poor woman is going through this. I was gone for a minute, my old lady, and I kept loyal. Oh, that is amazing. So I'm also 100% loyal. I don't talk about this too often because I don't want people to think that, they have to do what I do, or I'm saying do what I do. So for me, I just can't. I can't be that way with somebody else. For me, I was raised very old school, and I just feel like I get too emotionally attached, and it's not there for me with somebody else, right? So, but I know some people, hey girl, I know some people just need to fulfill that physical part of their relationship, and that's so cool. So I think it's just a matter of talking through your relationship and what works for you as a couple. Now, my advice always is, when people ask me that question, is you need to be honest. So you need to have an open and honest discussion. And then you need to figure out your boundaries, what works for you guys. And then you need to live within those boundaries, because dishonesty is going to be the demise of your relationship. But if you choose to open up your relationship because he has a really long sentence and you want to fulfill your physical needs and he's okay with that, then you just need to live within those boundaries and be honest. Okay. So for example, this happened to a girlfriend of mine a couple months ago. He was like, yeah, he's a lifer. And he goes, I absolutely will not hold you back. I'm a lifer. Like, you're choosing to stay with me, but I don't want you to have to shut off that physical connection with somebody else because you have needs, right? I just don't want to know about it. Just don't tell me about it. I don't want to know about it. He asked her a couple of months later, or maybe a couple of years later, and she was honest because he asked her, and he got mad at her and he stopped trusting her. And so I think the point of this, and I think I talked about this on another live video recently, so I apologize if this is a repeat, but since it came up, you truly have to have that conversation. And then I think you need to go separately and you need to soul search, and you need to really figure out if that's what you truly want and truly are okay with in your relationship. And then you have to set those boundaries. And if he asks you, right, and you said you didn't want to know, I am not going to tell you, that's living within your boundaries. So I hope that makes sense. I missed some comments. I'm on my phone. They flash really fast on YouTube Live. So I apologize that they flash so fast. But I hope I answered that question. If it were me, I definitely would not. I've experienced this myself. And when the hubby got out, he received pictures, which then mentally messed him up. I didn't see the rest of that. But oh my God, I'm so sorry. Drama. So much drama. I'm happy that she brought this, that she's getting some legal help with this, because honestly, to be blackmailed by somebody with your own pictures and then oh, you're going to sleep with me or your best friend's going to sleep with me? That's disgusting. It hurts them to know, even if they say it's okay. Carly, I agree with you. When I was down, the biggest worry of the most fellow inmates was their significant other. I bet. You can scroll up to see the comments. Oh my God, that's amazing. See how technically not talented I am? Thanks, Jess. So I met this guy in Dallas who I loved. He did 22 years in the feds and he got out. He actually had a life sentence that he got overturned because of the crack cocaine disparity law. His name's Cedric. I have a video with him a long time ago. It was posted in October, but I can come back and post it here. So anyway, we were in an SPWF, Strong Prison Wives and Families, meet and greet at this prisoners family conference, and we all just kind of started talking, and there were 3 guys who were formerly incarcerated who were giving us advice, right? And one of my friends, one of the girls, asked a question, something very similar, right? And he turned around, he got, first of all 3 guys, it was amazing. I wish I had video footage of this, right? All 3 guys, when she asked the question, sat up, got all serious, like, here we go, right? Every single one of them, ears perked. It was incredible. Loved it. But Cedric came out and he said, now you guys follow, I can't say this word on YouTube, but he goes, my advice to all those guys when I was in was don't police the, another word that starts with a P, don't police the kitty, you know, because you can't control her. That was his advice, which I thought was so funny. I never laughed so hard. I thought that was kind of really good advice, right? Okay, so I think that's it, you guys. I'm gonna go, right? But he said it so seriously, and the best part is I didn't hear what he said at first. This was after flying for a whole day, getting up in the morning, going to this conference. This is like 8 o'clock at night, right? And I was like in my head as he's talking, you know how you do this? You don't want to ask what twice or 3 times. So in my head, I'm like, what did he just say? What did he just say? And then I figured it out, and I just couldn't contain my laughter. It was hysterical. I wish I could get Cedric back on a video. Let me try. I haven't heard from Cedric in a little bit. I know he's crazy busy. He runs his own nonprofit for children to kind of break that pipeline. He's always busy, but I will text him and see if he'll get on a video because he is a hoot. So I'm going to leave you guys. Stay strong, love strong. Keep supporting one another through this journey because you're one day closer to it all being behind you. Lots of love from my heart to yours. I will see you guys Monday. We have a really good video about a woman who lost her husband while he was inside due to medical negligence. Total tearjerker. And then I'm going to post this video with Lisa coming up with advice for when her husband comes home. I have another video that I have to film that cannot be live because I have to change my clothes for it. So I'm going to keep that one a fun surprise. And then a couple more lives in between. So good content coming up for you guys. If you're not subscribed, please make sure you do so you don't miss anything. Please give us a thumbs up. And again, G-Man, thank you so much for donating to this video. Love you guys. Have a great